You're playing touch butt with that dork in the park.
UFC President Dana White has finally responded to the rumors of Jon Jones fighting Francis Ngannou. This comes after Turki Alalshikh went on the Ariel Helwani show and said he plans on making the biggest MMA fight ever, which would be Francis Ngannou versus Jon Jones. Today, Dana White finally replied to the rumors. Dana took to X and tweeted with a short yet direct message saying, "Absolutely not true, Jon versus Tom," which in some fans' eyes is even a bigger fight. Second-ranked welterweight contender Shavakat Rakmanov was originally scheduled to challenge for the title this weekend in the UFC 310 main event. However, champion Belal Muhammad was forced to withdraw due to an injury. Determined to stay on the card, Rakmanov instead faces 7th-ranked Ian Machado Garry in a high-stakes clash of undefeated fighters. Adding intrigue to the matchup, Rakmanov and Garry have trained together before, sparring 3 or 4 times. Garry recently released footage from one of those sessions, but Rakmanov claims it doesn't show the full story. According to Shavakat, the Irishman was forced to tap out to a choke during their sparring. At the time, his wife asked if she could film the session, and I agreed, Rakmanov revealed on the Ariel Helwani show, but they didn't ask my permission to release it. I wonder why they didn't include the other part of the sparring. Ian Garry taps. It was a submission, a choke. Still, Rakmanov is quick to emphasize that what happens in the gym doesn't necessarily translate to fight night. He respects Garry's skills and expects a challenging bout. Sparring is sparring. A fight is completely different, Rakmanov said. Ian Garry is a tough opponent, a smart tactician who always comes prepared. For me, it doesn't matter whether it's a submission or a stoppage. What matters most is getting the win. While on Jake Shields' podcast, former welterweight Jorge Masvidal reveals that he lost a lot of money after aligning with Donald Trump. Masvidal was unmonetized on several platforms, forcing him to miss out on a ton of cash. "I got a ton of hate for supporting Trump and still do to this day," Masvidal said. "Initially, I was making very good money on YouTube and Facebook. I was monetized. I was fucking killing the game. I'm talking about fucking money. Like, I didn't have to fight money. Very good money. I did a video with Donald Trump Jr. We got like 44 million views. I'm talking about 2 or 3 days later, simultaneously, Facebook and YouTube unmonetized me. There was no reason why. It wasn't like, oh, you put this video that was flagged. There was no reason why. We were like, what the F? After years of fighting to regain monetization, Masvidal was once again unmonetized on the 2 platforms. I was on my way to making money again. Trump goes down to Florida in 2023, and he asked me to come to Hialeah, to the rally. So I gave out a couple words, I did a little speech. Immediately, that was on, say, like Thursday on Friday morning. Again, I was unmonetized on Facebook and YouTube. I don't even give a F, bro. Because what's this money if I don't have this country? Lightweight champion Islam Makhachev is known for being a menace inside the octagon. Now we found out that he doesn't go easy on his training partners as well after a clip was posted of him almost putting his training partner asleep.
Usni, Sharif. Usni, не сдавайся. Не сдавайся, Sharif. Как не дает, царь да как ты. Вчера говорил, что ему никто еще не говорит.
After his adventures in South Korea, light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira has made it back to the States and is already back in training. The 2 Brazilians are already back sparring one another.
Okay.
UFC President Dana White just dropped the news all fight fans have been waiting for, and it's better than we anticipated. A few hours ago, Dana White announced the UFC 311 main and co-main event fights. In the main event, Islam Makhachev will take on Arman Tsarukyan for the lightweight belt, and in the co-main event, Umar Nurmagomedov will take on bantamweight champion Merab Dvalishvili.
What's up, everybody? I got some fight news to start off the new year. Saturday, January 18th at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, California. It will be headlined by the pound-for-pound #1 ranked fighter in the world and lightweight champion Islam Makhachev, taking on #1 contender Arman Tsarukyan. Makhachev has defeated every opponent he has faced for almost a decade and is on a 14-fight win streak. His last 4 wins have all come in title bouts over former world champions, with 7 of his last 8 coming by finish. Tsarukyan has an impressive record of 22-3 and is coming off a win over former champion Charles Oliveira and a performance of the night win over Beneil Dariush. This is a rematch from 2019, and since that time, both of these guys have a combined record of 18-1. This is such a badass main event. And just finalized last night, the co-main event will now be a bantamweight title fight between the champion Merab Dvalishvili and undefeated #1 contender Umar Nurmagomedov. Merab came into the office late last night, told us that he is tired of listening to Umar disrespect him and wanted to make this fight happen as soon as possible. We called Umar. He was sleeping in Dagestan, and he said, hell yes, anywhere, anytime. Merab is coming off a title win over Sean O'Malley at the Sphere and is riding an 11-fight win streak. Umar Nurmagomedov is 18-0 and is coming off an impressive win over #3 ranked Corey Sandhagen. In only 6 UFC fights, Umar already has the all-time UFC bantamweight record for striking accuracy and is second in striking differential, only behind Sean O'Malley. This entire card is stacked. UFC 311, Makhachev versus Tsarukyan, is live from the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, California, January 18th. Tickets on sale Friday at Ticketmaster.com.
And right after it was announced, former lightweight champion and coach of both Islam and Umar, Khabib Nurmagomedov, took to X and said, 2 title fights at once, I think it's never happened before, or hasn't happened until now. What a night is waiting for me. I hope I'll survive. That's it for all the MMA news for today. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.